G'day folks, it's Justin here with All Things Outdoors, and today I want to talk to you about a system I use when I'm out camping that I also use at home, which is the Ryobi One Plus 18 volt tool system. So I started off a couple of years ago by, as everyone does, buying the drill, or in this case the impact driver that Ryobi sells in the One Plus range. So it's an 18 volt DC cordless range that takes your standard Ryobi batteries. Always good to have an impact driver at home, very helpful for driving screws in. And then I found out that Ryobi make a whole range of cordless tools that work on the same system. So they call the tools the skins because they all use the same battery. So I think they make over 50 plus skins. So I started off bringing the impact driver with me to go camping. It's really handy for, I've got those screw-in tent pegs, really handy for driving those in, handy for doing any running repairs to your equipment, your vehicles. In my case, I sometimes take a caravan out camping, so I bring that with me if I've got to make any repairs. Now, something that I purchased not that long ago after we finished renovating the caravan was the Cordless Vacuum skin. So we actually keep this in the caravan because it's mighty handy to vacuum up all of the sand and grit that gets in the caravan, keeping things clean in there. We've got a 2-year-old child who likes to make a hell of a mess, so really handy to have a vacuum cleaner in the caravan to keep it clean. I also recently got given, I think it was a Christmas present, or was it a birthday present? Anyway, got the angle grinder skin. Now this is obviously working on the same system. Having an angle grinder, you might not use it very often, but for running repairs, say if you're out full driving and you bend something or you break something and you need to cut, having one of these, really handy. The next piece of equipment which I use almost on a weekly basis at home is the little air compressor, or inflator I guess you call it, which I use to pump up bike tyres, pump up the lawnmower tyres, everything like that. This is a really handy thing that you could take away camping with you. It's got the little attachments so that you can pump up footballs or blow up pool toys or inflatables, floating things, air mattresses, that sort of stuff. So having an air compressor with you that runs on the same battery system is a fantastic addition to your camping gear. This one here was probably my favourite addition for camping, and it's a fan. So as you know, it's really hot here in Australia in summertime. You go camping, you've got no air conditioning, so you're going to need a way to cool yourself. So having the fan that runs on the same battery system is absolutely, I won't say essential, but it really makes the camping experience a lot more comfortable. In a caravan, in a swag, in a tent, wherever, having a fan helps you to sleep at night. This particular fan here on these 1.5 amp hour batteries, on the low setting I've got 8 hours of run time out of it, so that's almost a whole night of having the fan on. And the good thing about this fan too is it's got 240 capability as well. So if you're in a caravan park, or you've got access to 240 power, say from a generator, you can plug it directly into the fan and then have endless power. Now this one I bought only just last week is the Ryobi One Plus torch. It was $29. It's got a swivel head on it, and obviously runs on the same battery type. So obviously when you're out camping you're going to need a torch at some point. So having one that runs on the same system, what better way? Now this one is probably one of the best camping uses of the Ryobi One Plus system. It is a USB charger. So plonk your battery onto that and you can go and charge your phones, charge all your devices off the same system And you know, this is probably good for like say boating or hiking, or something where you're not got a vehicle with you perhaps, and you can take some sort of power to recharge your devices with. And the last little one here that I've also recently acquired is the Ryobi One Plus chainsaw. So this is the brush model, so it's the lower spec model, but having the ability to cut up some firewood. It's got a, how long is the bar? It's about 12-inch bar, which can cut up some, you know, considerable logs to put on the fire. And it also works on the same system. That way you don't have to lug fuel with you. You don't have to lug a big heavy chainsaw. It's less noisy. So obviously when you're out camping, the whole system hinges on being able to recharge the batteries. So Ryobi have thought of that too. So they also offer a 12-volt charger for this system, which you can plug into your cigarette lighter in your car, or wherever you've got access to 12-volt power. You can plug your charger in and then charge all your batteries up again. Now these batteries even have a charge level indicator on them, so you can push the little button there and see how much charge you've got left in the battery. Great feature, fantastic for these little batteries. And these batteries come in all different sizes, 1.5 amp, 2 amp, I think there's a 4, a 5, and it might even be a 9 amp hour battery out there, which is massive battery. So a whole range of accessories and different uses available for the Ryobi One Plus system. So this is just a quick video just to show you the systems and the tools and stuff that I like to take out camping with me when I go out. And I mean, it's got dual use then, isn't it? You use it for working at home, and you can also take it out camping with you. So all the more reason to look at one of these systems. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ryobi. There's a lot of other manufacturers that offer a skin-based battery system where they've got a whole range of tools that work off the same battery. So you just buy the skin and then it adapts to the batteries that you might have for that system. So good reason to check out these skin systems and potentially use them for camping. As always guys, subscribe if you haven't, like the video, and look out for more adventures from all things outdoors. Thanks guys, see you later.